Most men try to impress women, but the ones she can't stop thinking about, they do something completely different. There's a feminine law of seduction that most dating coaches rarely talk about. It's not about intensity or about what you say or dress. It's about prolonging satisfaction. Because when you rush to sex, the attraction spikes, but then, as we've all seen, it instantly drops. They disappear. But when you stretch it out the right way, something strange begins to happen. It creates a buildup that's gradual, chemical, and sticks in her mind long after you're gone. Very few men have the discipline to do this, but when you do, that's usually when women say, I don't know what it is about him. I can't just get him out of my head. So let's talk about what's actually happening. This will actually, if you actually manage to do this, if you actually manage to do this, you're gonna see some really quick results. One, you're gonna get less ghosting, okay? Less ghosting from women. Women are gonna call you back more. They're gonna wanna see you more. Women will fall in love with you much faster. But you're gonna see some drawbacks, and that's sometimes you may not have sex with some of them, okay? You may lose some of them. But what you'll notice is that the few that you keep, stay with you longer, because some women are sex freaks. The sex freaks, the avoidant women, which avoidant women are the ones you see at clubs and bars. Avoidant women are the ones with the gluckety gluck. Avoidant women are the strippers. Avoidant women are the women that you meet while traveling. You see what I'm saying? Those fun, eccentric women. If you do this on them, they may lose interest because they're not capable of liking someone long term. They're not capable of being obsessed with one person. They jump from person to person emotionally. So this doesn't work on those fucking dick bunny happers who travel around, who are emotionally distant. Because what you're creating is emotional closeness. You're creating an emotional obsession, and avoidant women, a lot of the times, they're just too independent and, to be quite frank, very selfish. It's all about them. Fuck, you date one of these women, they'll make you eat her out. I'm telling you. So this doesn't work on every woman. But the women that are not avoidant, listen guys, this fucking works. If she's insecurely attached, or even a disorganized attachment, or securely attached, women are gonna react to this. I started doing this, I used to call it small dick game, right? Because this is what guys with small dicks do. Actually, they don't have sex with a woman too soon. They wait till she likes them, and then they pull out their dizzy. So the core idea is that this is a feminine style of seduction, prolonging satisfaction. That's what women do to us. And not rushing to the intensity. Even with kisses, guys, I don't kiss a woman until the second or third date, or until I see that she's fucking wanting it. Why? Because you want to create that buildup through dopamine, but then if you release too much dopamine in a woman who's avoidant, her body may not release as much as oxytocin that allows her to see you as somebody that she thinks about all the time. It's the oxytocin that really makes her think of you nonstop. The dopamine, which is laying down the pipe, yeah, she'll think about you before the meeting. And yeah, she'll see you and like what she sees, but without the oxytocin, she's not gonna think back about you. And then another hormone we're gonna talk about is vasopressin. That's the hormone where if you guys are on the same team, you build a bond because you guys, it's us against the world. And so we're gonna be using oxytocin and vasopressin to seduce these hoes, all right? So why it works, fast experiences create big dopamine spikes and then drop. I don't want you guys to do that. Slower extended connection stays in a woman's mind longer. So the oxytocin, let's talk about that hormone. It's very important, and I'm gonna show you guys how to build oxytocin in a woman. Builds through touch, closeness, and relaxation. Okay? So that means that you guys are watching TV, or you guys are walking in the park, and you guys are you have your hand over her, you're rubbing her hand, right? You're giving her soft touches. The soft touches that your mom used to give you when you were a kid and that put you to sleep. Those are some of our most core memories. And so women fall in love with guys that could recreate that like relaxing touch. That relaxing, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. When you're with a woman and you're watching a movie, just go like that. Just put her hand around around her shoulder, touch her, and just go like that with her hands. Just go like that, like a press. You're pressing it. You're relaxed. It's hypnotic, guys. You're relaxing her body so that her cortisol levels go down, which because high cortisol, stress, or I don't like this, or I'm nervous, blocks the oxytocin receptors. So even if they're there, high stress and not being relaxed blocks her from experiencing oxytocin and thus connect with you. This is so powerful that even animals who have babies and they're not their babies, but if an animal sucks on her nipple as like a fucking cow, it releases oxytocin and they connect with that non-species animal. It's the same thing with this. The soft touches tells her brain, I'm safe. Let me relax. Let me close my eyes. And that increases the connection. But the sex, if you have sex with her after that, I'm telling you, prolong it as much as you could, because the not having sex and going home and having that relaxing experience, but with no sex, guys, that shit fucks with women, man. It drives them crazy. The no sex is what gets her thinking about you. Don't be selfish and don't give that up. I know it sounds crazy from a guy, but she's gonna say, what the fuck, this guy, I never met a guy like this. I spend time with him, I just feel relaxed. And after that, I'm just horny. But he says he wants a way to look. I've done that, guys. It's a friend zone, to be honest with you. So what this does, it creates trust. The longer the connected moments last, and the more relaxed and sleepy you put her, through touch, careful, the more the brain links you with that feeling. So whenever she feels stress, at work, she's gonna say, let me text Mark, let me text Tyrone, because you put her in that state. The next hormone, so remember, oxytocin is created by just doing simple things. It's created by watching a movie and sitting close to each other. It's done by sleeping with each other, even having sex. After sex, it's what? And remember, what bonds a woman is the oxytocin after sex. Oxytocin is the way you bond with women. Not through gaming her with words, not through giving her gifts, but through literally putting her in a hypnotic, relaxing state through soft touches. Another one is going like this, literally. Guys, listen, guys, I swear to God, listen, when you're sitting out with a girl, just do this as you're talking to her. Just have her hand and just go like that, squeeze. Or even squeeze it like that. Just squeeze. Let me show you. This is very important. Sorry, I use charcoal to draw, so my hands are always dirty. So you just go like that. You just squeeze. You just squeeze him. You just squeeze like that, right? You see that? You're relaxing. You're putting her in a hypnotic state. And then the arm, you remember, you're just squeezing. This is like a massage, right? But it's a type of massage that lowers your defenses, releases GABA, and allows it to be completely relaxed. Women get horny when that happens. Next one is vasopressin. This is how we bond, but women also bond this way, but just not to the same level of intensity, but I want you guys to apply it. Vasopressin is linked to the attachment and memory, right? It builds, it's the hormone that allows you to say, he's on my team. It's the hormone that says, me and you fought a bear together and we fought together and beat him. I could trust you. It's me and you went to war in the army and we came back together and survived. We're brothers for life. That's brothers for life. Me and you were, for example, I'm the only Chinese kid in an African country and I meet another Chinese kid. We're together. We felt that's vasopressin. Whoa, me and you are the only Chinese one, and a bunch of Africans here. You naturally gravitate towards that. It's like when you go to fucking China and you meet an American, you naturally gonna gravitate towards them. That's vasopressin. Us against the world. And that's what happens as you become a family or as you grow with a woman, the vasopressin increases. And it usually increases in the relationship, having kids, problem solving, knowing where to move, fixing something in the house. And if you guys don't know how to solve problems, it creates what? Not vasopressin, not oxytocin, the stress hormone, which blocks a woman's what? Oxytocin, right? So vasopressin you do this by overcoming challenges together. Right? Going through stress together and overcoming it, right? So for example, It could be that maybe you guys go to a 2-on-2 laser tag tournament where it's you and her. Or maybe you guys go on a roller coaster and it's scary and you guys hold each other's arm and you're like, fuck, we gotta make it through this roller coaster, and you're scared. And so she holds you because she's fucking scared, stress, and now our connection lowers the stress, right? Maybe you guys, maybe you guys do you guys go to a board game night where it's you versus somebody else, right? Or anything where you guys are a team. With me, with the next that I had, I used to have an art event, and I was very nervous, and we would do it together. And she would say, it's okay, Alexis, everything's gonna be good. Don't worry about it, man. I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna post flyers. You just make sure you do the event and it's good. I know it's gonna be good. And when it was done, I was like, oh man, that went well. She was like, yeah, that went well. High five. And we felt like a team. Teamwork, right? Anything where you guys are a team, and you guys are facing anything outside, do that. Those could be dates, right? I remember I went on a date with a girl on a laser tag where it was 2-on-2 laser tag. We lost, but we lost together. That builds a connection over time, right? It could be that maybe you guys play video games together, but I prefer if it's you and her versus another couple, right? So it could be maybe you guys play Uno together, where it's you and her versus another couple, and you guys, that's the whole point. Be a team, win a few victories while being a team, and that builds a connection. She's gonna say, oh my God, he's like a friend, but at the same time, we connect, but fuck, I wanna fuck him. See, guys, when experiences are prolonged and consistent, vasopressin helps create a stronger association between you and that emotional experience, right? So the key to this method of seduction is that there's no huge spikes. Because big spikes create big drop off, and that's why a lot of you guys are meeting women and they're leaving you quickly, right? When it's prolonged, it's steady, it bonds deeper. It's like, if you guys know what Roman brick is, Roman brick doesn't break after thousands of years, because they heat it up in an oven multiple times at low temperature for weeks, which makes the brick tight and water can't enter it. Modern bricks, we only heat it up once and at a really high temperature, and it breaks down after a few decades. Why? Because it was quick. Things that are slow last longer. Always remember that. You're not chasing intensity, okay? You're creating consistency, right? And simplicity over time. Now, the discipline is that a lot of you guys just are horny. You guys don't have discipline. You guys want pussy all the time. So this might not work for some of you guys. You guys got to get to the point where you guys can see the value in this. 90% of the guys are not going to do this. So remember, man, go slow, right? Focus on prolonging the sex as much as possible, because when you don't have sex with her, she's going to think about why. Right? Let that prolong in her mind. She's gonna think about you nonstop after the sex. If you guys connected physically in a soft way, not through laying down the pipe, that's gonna confuse the fuck out of her. And she's gonna say, what the hell is going on, right? And then you make sure you guys do things where you guys are a team, where you guys tackle things together. Maybe you learn how to give her an orgasm, and she learned how to suck good dick, right? So you guys, you have her watch a class, she has you watch a class, and then you guys perform. And after that, if you guys do well, you guys high five each other. You're like, yo, you saw some good dick. And she was like, yo, man, you laid down the pipe. I've never seen you lay that pipe down like that before, right? And the beauty about it is that you're showing to each other that, holy shit, we can make a good couple. It works. I'm telling you, this is a slow way of doing it. You just got to make sure you put yourself in a position where you meet women in a natural way. Some of y'all can only meet women online. The problem is that most of the women online are avoiding attachment style. And so naturally, they're going to flake more. Naturally, they're going to do shit. They're going to ghost you. They just don't give a fuck. You have to understand that. Online women, most of these women have antisocial traits. They have tough times meeting people in real life. And a lot of times when you have a tough time connecting with people, it means something went wrong in childhood, which naturally could potentially make you an avoidant. A woman who likes sex, who likes stimulation, because she can't connect. And once she connects, she might fear the intimacy, and so she leaves and finds somebody else who could keep her in her comfort zone of distance. Telling you, half of the battle is that some of you guys are just dealing with women who don't give a fuck about connecting with anyone, so they'll ghost you. This explains why, man. I'm telling you, man. I had some really tough experiences online, and it was all because of those fucking avoidant bitches, bro. These women don't give a fuck. They'll ghost you, they'll flake you, and make you feel like shit. Get away from them. They're gonna ruin your self-esteem, man. Meet people in real life. Basketball. I play basketball. I have an art group and I have a meditation group. I can meet people like that. I'm not doing online is like the easiest way to ruin your mindset. Like it's gonna fuck with you so much, man. It's like I feel bad because some guys take the results they get from online dating personal. It's like, no, you're dealing with weird people, so you should judge them accordingly. Anyways, so remember, so the guys women can't stop thinking about usually aren't the most intense, right? Oh shit, they usually aren't the most intense. They're the ones who don't rush to sex. They're the ones who don't rush to dopamine. They stretch out the moment just enough for the woman to have time to bond with you through oxytocin and vasopressin so that it builds up slowly. And that's what makes her think about you nonstop because you're releasing a very diverse set of hormones that's not just dopamine, and that makes you stand out. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to learn more about this, check out my course, Dark Game. I teach you guys how to create these type of experiences. It sounds dark, but it has a lot of good qualities. And if you don't know how to manage your emotions because it's tough, and you don't know how to prolong the sex, check out my course, Emotional Mastery. And if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org. I hope you guys enjoy this new format